Hey everyone, Pupsker here. We're finally doing Devstream 165. We're doing the Devstream recap, and people are going to be angry. Duviri Paradox, just right out the gate, was pushed to 2023. Right? It's not happening this summer, or this winter of 2022. It's happening next year, 2023. Probably in January, February. Hopefully February, January, maybe March. We don't know. Just we know it's been pushed back. 2023. Feels bad, man. There's no huge meaningful crossplay update news, but they're going to be testing it eventually soon, hopefully. PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch. So hopefully soon they're going to be expanding the testing for crossplay onto the other consoles. But that's like the major news, I would say. And I just wanted to get that out of there because, you know, that might anger a lot of people. It's hard to say, but I wanted to go through that. So, right. Alerts over there, interception, right? Look at that, pretty good stuff. You can get Exilus Weapon Adapter Blueprint or Secondary Arcane Adapter. So run those if you want, don't if you don't want to. It's up to you, of course, usual stuff there. But we have the quick Warframe update, like TLDR. I want to go over this, and then we'll go over their Twitter stuff, and then I'll quickly go over the video, right? Because there was a lot of visuals that I want to go over as well. Just a lot of things I wanted to go over in this one. Lua's Prey revealed. This is going to be the next big update. This is going to be the December update. Lua's Prey. This is going to be exciting winter, Tenno. Today, during Devstream 165, Community Director Megan and Devstream crew announced a number of important development updates regarding the future of the Origin system. Crucially, they revealed a new update coming later this year, as well as a new timeline for the release of the highly anticipated the Duviri Paradox. In case you missed it, we've got all the details below. Honestly, I'll probably have to make another video going over why everyone's super angry at Warframe again, because people are angry about Warframe again. Missed development times, missed development, etc. The State of Duviri. You know it's good when they title it The State of Duviri. The Duviri Paradox is currently deep in development, makes sense, and it will ultimately include even more unique features than those announced during TennoCon 2022. However, in order to make this the strongest update possible, we've made the decision to delay its release until 2023. With Duviri shaping up to be very different from our previous open worlds, this additional development time will help us deliver the experience you deserve. In light of this news, winter 2022 will see the release of a totally new update. So Warframe, as always, missed their development time for a big update, and it looks like, much like the new war, this is going to be released 4 years after they initially announced it. So honestly, it makes sense why everyone's gonna be angry at Warframe. They just haven't been able to live up to their development probably ever in most people's eyes, so a lot of people are just gonna be angry. Makes sense. They always keep missing development times. They announce things years way too early. TennoCon 2021 should have been what TennoCon 2022 was, right? This TennoCon, we should have been going over Duviri Paradox, crossplay, cross-save, mobile release. It blows my mind that Warframe always covers things so early in development, and they get so much hate from the community for it, because they can just never actually hit good deadlines. They just announce things way too early. So yeah, it's rough, but this is another case of Warframe messed up, and yeah. So as you can see, this is the next development cycle. Lua's Prey, winter 2022. The Duviri Paradox, 2023. They aren't even saying winter 2023. They're just like, when we get it. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe it'll be March and beyond. Hopefully not, but who knows. And then cross-platform testing. Testing continues. That's literally like, that is it. That's the big stuff, but there is more. Like, Wolf Warframe. Upcoming Lua's Prey update will finally allow you to take control of the long-awaited wolf-inspired Warframe, Varuna. Originally scheduled for release as part of the Duviri Paradox, Varuna will instead be making an early debut alongside her signature weapons, Alt Helmet Ephemera, Void Shell Skin, plus keep an eye out for her new Levirian entry. I mean, pretty normal stuff. Warframe is cutting the Duviri Paradox in half. Seems like they're doing that a lot lately for big updates because they couldn't meet development times, and they're giving us some stuff early. So yeah, damn, I'm just can't wait for all the comments on the Warframe videos and like everything, because like D's just gonna get roasted for so long and they won't stop getting roasted. It keeps happening. Keeps happening. Other features, a soft prequel to Duviri, Lua's Prey, also introduced a number of other features, including a new area on Lua where you'll take the Conjunction Survival game mode. 2 new game modes. Pretty cool, but they're survivals. Zaku Deluxe, new Lotus skin, Nightwave Nora's Mix Volume 3, and new Void Shell skins and more. We'll go over all of that more so after. In addition to Lua's Prey, our cross-platform play testing is continuing with more to come as we integrate additional platform features. A full working cross-save system is currently targeted for release in 2023. Say, a full working cross-save system is currently targeted for release in 2023. You know what that means? It might be pushed off to 2024. Because, okay, if they announced it in 2021, it could be pushed off to 2024 and even 2025 knowing DE at this point. So they still plan for having like cross-save out in 2023, which also means cross-play out in 2023, right? But what does this mean anymore, right? Sorry, but like, what does this even mean? Feels bad, but we'll see if that gets delayed even more, as does everything else these days in Warframe. So I don't think this actually means anything, sadly. They just can't release updates in time. So that was like the things I had to get out there for Devstream 165. Here is the smaller stuff. So this is the Echoes of Veilbreaker update, which, hey, it comes November 2nd. At least there's some stuff to do. We aren't getting like left out in the dark. Feels good. I know, the beginning of this Devstream recap is like negative as hell and kind of sad, but it is what it is, right? Daily reminder, if Warframe's legitimately making you sad or you hate the fact that they're just doing everything and you're just tweaking out, you hate it so much, you're pissed off, might want to take a break from the game, right? If it's actually affecting you, take a break from the game, because that's not good. It is just a game at the end of the day, and there's a lot out there, better, worse, or more fun than Warframe, depending on what you're doing, so keep that in mind. Now, Echoes of Veilbreaker. It'll have the new Venkra, Tell, and Sprog fights in Breaking Armor missions. You'll get a sniper as Kahl, and you'll fight these two with Kahl. Cool. Weapon skins coming to the market. We'll go over that after in the full video, of course. New Steinax alt helmet. Meh. New chipper offerings, which are cool. The 2 shard ephemeras look awesome. The Scott landing craft, I think that's, I think that's a good one. It'll look nice. It'll look nice. Breaking Armor feedback changes. Cool. You can fast travel to Kahl's garrison. Makes sense, makes sense. Kahl Captura and Captura Quality of Life. Hog. It's actually sick. And Ember starter pack. That's just another like buy starter pack. Who cares really, right? Good for like new players, but it doesn't matter if you've played the game for a while. Now, this is going to be the big winter update, which is separate from Echoes of Veilbreaker coming next week. So Echoes of Veilbreaker, tiny update, more of a Kahl mission and quality of life update, right? Tiny update. Lua's Prey coming December, not a huge update, but it's a good update, depending on what you're looking for. We have the 51st Warframe, the wolf-inspired Warframe, Varuna. Her signature primary and melee weapons. We saw her melee. Her primary is like a heck, I believe. It's a little heck variant. Looks like it. Void Shell skin. Looks pretty cool. Alt helmet, ephemera, Liverian, right? All cool stuff, cool stuff. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We are getting 2 new survival nodes, right? 2 new game modes. That's all that's coming this winter. Gameplay-wise is new Warframe and 2 new game modes. So that will be a new narrative-driven room. Oh, they made it seem pretty cool. New questy type stuff. Necromech eligible. Okay, you can spawn in Necromechs in the 2 new Lua zones. Nice. Unique gameplay mechanics. Yeah, that's right. Like we'll have what are they going over? Buffs within the like little Duviri zones. Yeah, we'll see. Zaku Deluxe and Lotus skin. They look nice. We'll take a look. Grendel rework Ureli changes, make them more viable, less bad. Nightwave Nora Mix Volume 3, new credit offering protocol skins. Okay, cool, but it's just more Nightwave. And new Void Shell skins. Yeah, just more Void Shell skins. So, not a ton. Okay, it's gonna be a slow 2022. So, that's why you'll probably see me playing and streaming a lot of Genshin, if less Warframe. Feels bad. And then, we have Lotus Deluxe. Look at that, look at that. There's gonna be so much fan art, and you know what? I don't think a lot of it's going to be safe for work. So this is like Lotus Deluxe, kind of like Zaku Deluxe in, look at that. Skeleton is untintable back with subtle glow like Zaku, right? Zaku-esque. Hips for days, just a little bit of cover. There's going to be so much porn, okay? I just have to say it outright. There's going to be so much. With like this style of clothing, there's going to be an insane amount of Rule 34 on the internet. So just it's already expecting that insane amount because like, come on. It'll be really fun watching Lotus pop up with this like in game. So I'm definitely grabbing that as soon as I possibly can. Hype. So this is their thing we went over earlier. It's not much to go over there. Look at that. More Quest to Conquer Cancer. It's pretty much done, you know? Pretty much done. Status of cross-platform play. Yeah, this was the only real update they had. Which kind of like, not a good update because we already knew this, right? The update was future platform tests will be occurring at the discretion of the dev team, similar to the impromptu PC and Xbox tests. So randomly, PlayStation and Switch will get their update testing whenever. So yeah, they really teased this shit like it was actually meaningful. Like, remember when Megan was like, oh, don't get ahead of yourself, Reb, don't get ahead of yourself. We have to talk about this last. When in reality, it's just like, yeah, there's going to be testing when there's testing. It wasn't an actual update. We knew this. Like, no offense, but this isn't an update at all. Like, this is a zero-sum update. If you keep saying we're going to test things when we test things, I mean, it's not an update. You're just reiterating the fact that you'll test things when you'll test things. So I guess if you want to count it as a new thing, they're confirming that they will eventually, hopefully soon, be testing PlayStation and Switch. But I mean, like, we kind of already knew that because, well, you think they're just going to drop it out of nowhere? They can't do that. It'll break everything. So that was the big brunt of the updates. And yeah, there's the alerts. Okay, there's the alerts. Sweet screenshot, right? And then Quest to Conquer Cancer stuff. So that was the big update stuff all at once. And it was pretty minimal, right? It wasn't anything huge, and I think a lot of people were not impressed, and Warframe's probably gonna get a lot of hate. So that's what I'm saying, like, if you're legit, like, angry, and you're seething, and you just hate the development right now, good time to take a break, right? Like, if the game's affecting you, take a break. Just don't play it. just don't. Take a break if it's ruining your mental or anything like that, right? Because this was the entire update. The entirety of the dev stream, right? It just started off and they were just like casually chatting for a while, right? They were dressed up. There were like a lot of big donations, like from QuakeSlate. Nice, like $1,500 donation. There's my cute little Quest to Conquer Cancer floof, right? So they just started off the going over stuff. We're almost hitting 100,000 on QTCC, like just regular stuff. They went over Echoes of the Veilbreaker coming November 2nd. Some interesting stuff, like look at the weapon skins, nice. Daily reminder, YouTube is updated so that now on YouTube, the videos, shorts, and live, these are 3 separate tabs. So in case you're ever curious, that's updated now. So yeah, I just wanted to shout out meaningful stuff like that. And yeah, a lot of people donated and went ham on today's stream. It started off at like 88 grand on the QTCC, ended up at like 95. So yeah, everyone who donated a lot, you whales, good job, and nice, but crazy. So as you can see, this is the new Kahl mission fighting like the Vanken Sprague bosses, right? You pick up a Kuva sniper, ooh, and then you just go ham. Was it an Avex? Okay, you pick up the Avex, and this is the Venkratel boss fight. I don't think a lot of people are gonna love this. I'm not gonna lie. This is just like very calmly, slowly fighting a boss. You can go ham, you can go melee and throw grenades, so it's a lot better, but I think Warframe is going to get a lot of hate for this just because it's a really slow boss fight and it's just like you're slowly sniping at him. So I think they're going to get a lot of hate for this. This is the new update gameplay. It's a sniper versus sniper mission. You versus the Kahl. Oh, and then you got to go to that area, right? Got little orbital strikes. And that was what they showed off for the fight. So it's like you fighting phases and sniping. So yeah, people are gonna be angry. I already know because we saw this chat during the live stream. I had it obviously for the main Warframe one too. People were not impressed. Like, people were very mad that this is like the upgrade. Everything's being pushed back. Like, the Warframe team this year, I think, has had the most negative PR they've ever had. Some deserved, some undeserved, but like definitely, yeah, it's rough. It's a rough year for DE, man. It must feel really bad being on the community team and then like the dev team because like it's a lot of negativity. As a Warframe creator, it's a lot of negativity whenever we go over update stuff. And whenever we go over recent Warframe stuff. But hey, new skins for weapons, right? New weapon skins. More skins. Yeah, that's right, more skins. So people are pissed because Warframe's become less gameplay and more skins. And it shows. It really shows. So then they go over skins. These are cool. Those are getting added to Kahl Garrison, right? Cool. But again, it's just more skins. And this is another ephemera, right? Like, look at those. Or like, no, this is a cape and the other one's an ephemera. Shardbane, Shard Hex. No, they're both ephemeras. My bad, my bad. So both two new cool ephemeras, right? Like Shard ephemeras. They look nice, right? Ooh, yeah, dude. And then they just slowly talked about, this is, see, another thing like Ember release pack. This will give you Ember and some mods and stuff, right? Like all of this, the Kahl Capture and Capture QOL. It's just some Capture QOL. It's good, but it's all really minor. Like none of this is huge. So the November update is going to be like done and over with in like a day or two, do you think? Yeah, like it just kind of sucks. It's a QOL update mainly with like skins, but this is all the gameplay coming November 2nd, it looks like. Just right here. The Break and Armor changes and like QOL and this stuff is nice, but like this is the only gameplay that we're getting November 2nd, so it's, if you're waiting on like update to return to Warframe, this isn't it, right? That'll be like December, and there will be some to do. So I know a lot of people are a little disappointed about this, and you know, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, people are like, oh gee, just look at fucking everyone throwing out the GGs. Oh god. Oh no. No. Oh god. So as you could tell, a lot of GG. I can't remember if that was for like the drop or just like for the update, but Warframe dating sim when. Yeah, chat's like not the happiest they've ever been. Copium. And then like Warframe was memeing them, so yeah. And then this was like what they announced, like Duviri Paradox isn't coming 2022. And I'm afraid to go over how the chat looked in like the previous stream if we go over, but I'll try to pull it up at the end of this stream. But hey, this is the big one that we already went over, like Lua's Prey update stuff, right? Looks pretty cool, nice. We went over all that. They're going over the Wolf Warframe and the 4D model, like the 3D models, I mean, not 4D, what the hell's wrong with me? And they're like, oh, cool. Each of the heads is gonna be like kind of specifically named and have some like little shtick to it. So look at this one, has a big canine tooth, that one a mouth wrap, that one eye patch, oh, nose ring. They all have different like looking faces. They're all their own unique model, right? So like they should be incorporated and will be incorporated into their gameplay a little bit. But so far we got zero gameplay, like none at all. None at all. Not a single bit of gameplay was shown off for her, because that's going to be shown off most likely next Devstream. Hey, they talked about like the lore, Liberian lore that's going to come with her, so it'll involve that person. You remember from Duviri? Is it Duviri or is it oh, I can't remember, from like the new war. You remember from the past of Warframe? I don't, because my mind's broken. So that was a lot of what they went over. And these will be like the 2 new survival nodes. Oh, my dog's going ham upstairs. Right? These are the 2 new survival nodes. You'll be able to spawn a necromech only on those 2 nodes, unlike Lua Apollo. You guys like the ship? Not bad. I'm gonna get that ship, right? Woo! And this tile, the unique tile set, right? Awesome. But the actual unique stuff is like you can spawn your Veilbreaker, or sorry, necromech. And this is the update coming winter. So this isn't this next update now. This is like later. Oh my god, my dog's going ham. It's going absolutely crazy, dear god. So yeah, this is just like, this is the update. Unique enemies spawn every 5 minutes. You have to kill them or else they drain your survival faster. If you stay in the little bubble, you get little buffs. And there's like little updates, stuff around that. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty minimal. So, I mean, I gotta yell at my dog, okay? He's upstairs. I have to be loud if he wants to hear me. Hopefully the mic didn't pick that up. Hopefully I muted it properly. So, I mean, yeah, it's just more of like a mission type with like a little bit of a unique style to it. So, yeah, Varuna's melee. We already saw that. Cool. There's her primary. it'll be like a Cortac, right? Little sentient looking Cortac. So that's cool. That's cool. The stuff you expect. There is Zaku Deluxe. Alright, looks nice. Looks really cool. But I mean, it's more skin stuff. I feel like, sadly, Warframe, a lot of the updates are becoming less content and more skins. And it's been like that for a little bit. So that's why you'll probably see less YouTubers playing, less everyone streaming it. And you'll see a lot of negativity going forward for a lot of people still, so feels bad. When I was like watching the stream, I was just fucking on my phone half the time, because like their dev streams aren't worth watching a lot of the time. That's kind of feels bad, man. Anyways, they went back to like that development cycle thing. Oh, was that Lotus? Oh, there's Lotus. There's new Lotus skin. But again, it's just another skin, so like whatever. So yeah, more skins, more skins, more skins. They're bringing back self-damage, possibly. Not 100%, they're experimenting, okay? Self-damage will never one-shot you. The cluster things won't do any damage. The max damage it'll do is 75%, right? So, yeah, I mean, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool. If you do a direct hit, max 75%. So, it's not 100% coming into the game. They're thinking about it. This would make it so that stuff like sure-footed, prime sure-footed, only affects enemies hitting you with AoE. Because like AoE on self-stagger would be gone. So, something they're experimenting. Who knows if it's ever going to come to the game. Like, straight up, we just do not know. So, yeah, they're doing Grendel rework stuff, right? They're going to make them more viable to play. Same with Ureli, but I barely noticed it. Some shit post on Twitter, I think. People being weird. But yeah, that's just like, yeah, more mag skins, more frost skins, right? We talked about those earlier. Yeah, really, it's a lot of skins. These dev streams have become a little too many skins. Oh, Pablo talked about PvP Conclave. Oh, Pablo come to the rescue, thank God. Both me and Gyro are sick, so couldn't be on stream today. But one niche thing I didn't get to share is Conclave changes. Disabled shield gating, fixed Electrocroc triggering itself, fixed gas values, disable Wolf Sledge and Boltis, fixed Toxin Slam in one shot. And they straight up brought the handgun pistol skin to the game. You guys see this shit? Like a straight up Deagle looking skin. So Protocol Techna pistol skin. The Glack skin is happening. Like all the real gun skins. I think that's like a sawed-off shotgun. I think that's like a fucking semi-auto like Tech 9 styled more gun. Or like a, God, Mac 10, I don't know. So it looks like real looking gun skins are coming. Look at that shit. It's like a Mac 11 maybe? Is that kind of gun skin? Yeah, so it looks like they're bringing gun skins in. So that's cool. That's cool. But like, more skins. It's kind of depressing that dev streams have become more skins and less dev stream. We already talked about this. There's nothing actually to talk about with crossplay, cross-platform stuff. Updates are happening. They're going to test it. Like, okay. As always, it's going to be tested. They're going to test it. Cool, dude. It'll be tested. They're going to begin testing between other platforms. And I was just bringing up the point here that Warframe's seeing the lowest player count probably in the past couple of years. So if they can't bring it out and update more content in a more timely manner when they finish cross-save, cross-play and all that, hopefully there's more Warframe, but they have to be able to survive these next 4 years. And Warframe's been in a bad trajectory for a while. So yeah, this is old lighting versus new lighting. They're gonna give you the option for classic lighting engine. And yeah, so that's gonna be a thing. Oh my God, my dog's a crackhead. And they had it there for Duviri as well. So that's cool. We already kind of knew about this. Sarah and Valkyrie Prime being next Prime Resurgence frames. Cool, cool, cool. Movember's 2022. I think this is like pretty much all the content that they had. And then I was just like talking about how everyone in the Warframe community is pretty pissed these days. And you know what? This is only gonna hurt them more. Because like they keep missing, Warframe's been the worst at ever hitting development timeframes, and they've always done stuff too early. The new war, Duviri Paradox, mobile crossplay, cross save, they announce things way too early. Always has been, always will be. They've gotten so much hate for it, and they've never learned from it. So they deserve it all. Like obviously, not like the actual bad stuff, just like the bad development team, bad timeframes. Like they deserve to get clowned on for it, of course, because they keep missing timeframes, they keep pushing things back, and they announce things 4 years ahead of time. So yeah, this is a rough one, my dudes. This is a really rough one. Like, it was good stuff that they showed. It's just like Warframe for 2021 has been, or sorry, 2022 has been the worst year for content and the worst year for like amount of playable in-game Warframe content that it has ever had. And it shows. It really shows. So that's why a lot of Warframe content creators are making less Warframe content. That's why people are playing less. That's why everyone's playing other games and more content creators are quitting out of Warframe. So yeah, I'm just taking breaks until there's more Warframe content and I cover Warframe stuff. So yeah, it sucks that this is what's happening, but the game's on a downward spiral. And I think until crossplay, cross-save, mobile, and all of that is out, and they can properly put resources into development of the game, like the actual gameplay of the fucking game, then it'll start going better. But I think it's going to go downward spiral for another year or two until crossplay, cross-save, mobile all releases. And then when that happens is when Warframe's chance to actually have like an upbringing or resurgence in players will happen. I don't think Duviri is going to have a massive resurgence, enough for it to matter. I don't think any updates will until like crossplay, cross-save, and mobile is out, so people can play Warframe whenever on whatever thing they want. The big thing is cross-save. Crossplay is nice, but cross-save so people can play on whatever. That's like the big crux of it. So until all of that happens, who freaking knows? But Warframe has had the saddest development year this year. And it kind of feels bad, man. But they deserve to get clowned on a bit for sure. And yeah, so that's it for this Warframe Devstream recap video. I'll get it up as soon as I really can, right? But yeah, it's a very feels bad man day. It really is. And there's not much to say around that. It just is kind of sad, you know? Hopefully Warframe can figure their stuff out, get stuff out. But hey, if we're cursed, we're cursed, eh? That is what it is. So like, sub, favorite, check out all the other stuff. Thank you, yeah.